We're back there into the front lot now, which I like to consider the heart of the studio. Not only is it where we have all the production artists, writers, directors, producers, and editors, but it's also where we have our soundstage. Which is got these released to translate any environment the script calls for. Our front lot currently has 35 sound stages. Now, Bedouin and the left side is the largest one on our lot, and the third largest in the world. The soundstage 12, we built to a all the biggest business side of the stage, including the visitor center for Jurassic Park. Take a look at some of the centers alongside stage 12. I am Dutch. Most recently, Stage 12 was used for the upcoming film You, Me, and the Free, starring Owen Wilson, Kate Hudson, and Matt Dillon, as well as Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3. Our studios are pretty good these days, and Andrew Bob is all around us. Also, let's that for the busiest stage that we have on a lot. As well as Steven Spielberg's blockbuster hit War of the Wolfenstein 2. Let's say 25, along with the surrounding sound stages 24, 23, and 22, are the new homes to the hit crime drama CSI Crime Scene Investigation, starring Will Peterson and Margot Hugenberger. That's right, folks, and our biggest event here at the Universal Studios. These sound stages are what we call core set, meaning that the immediate time and truth invited guests are loud action. The next time you come to Universal, you should check out our VIP experience, where you can become one of those invited guests and have the opportunity to walk on and explore actual set used for filming. Up ahead and to your right is the older stage on the lot, Sound Stage 28. It was built back in 1925 to house the Rabbit-First Opera House set for Phantom of the Opera, starring Lon Chaney and out of 1,000 pages. This is the home of the Bride of Frankenstein, Mother from Psycho, a very for T-Rex, and the Deer. This corner of a lot has seen more chills than thrills. This was used for the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, starring Lucas Black and newcomer Natalie Kelly. They used much of this art for the central photography. Over to the left-hand side, you see Stage 27, which is where Ron Howard built mission control for Apollo 13. And here you now tell you a little bit more about how he used Stage 27.
Realism was an essential element for Apollo 13. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original control room for the Apollo mission still exists. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built Mission Control. We had to build our own Mission Control inside Stage 27. Everything had to be exact, even down to the tiniest detail.
Stage 27 on all the stages are mainly used for our movies here at Universal Studios. But what about our TV shows?
Now it's time to move from big screen to small screen.
Aside from making memorable movies, NBC Universal has a long history of producing hit TV shows, many of which filmed right here on the Universal lot.
That's right, our television history goes back some 67 years with the transmission of the open day ceremony in the 1939 broadcast, housing our first television broadcast. Since then, we produced and televised one of the biggest shows seen on network television, including Law & Order, Seinfeld, Friends, Cheers, The Cosby Show, as well as movies and hits such as Deal or No Deal, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, The Office, My Name is Bill, and
好啦，这么就
Also, like I said, you can go on Star Wagon, that basically shows us just the same stars like TV shows and movies. Here's where we use star wagons because they're portable, so you can shoot on the back lot on location. Just go ahead and hook those up to the truck, move it on the location, and we're all set to go. Off to your right hand side, you can see stage 44, which is currently being used for crossing Jordan. Up ahead of us, these bungalows that see to your left-hand side are used for our production offices for writers and directors. And here tell us more about how those are used. Whoopi?
Okay, I'm back. So, did I miss anything? Did you guys see anybody famous? Well, it's not. It could be because they're all inside those big sound stages, all these bungalows. They're kind of like cute little houses for writers and producers and directors making their movies or working deals with the studio. Which gives me an idea.
Excuse me, attention producers and directors, I have a great pitch for you. Viewing movies with giant monkeys, small movies with me. Viewing movies with the giant monkeys, small movies with me.
They'll call.
Good luck, Whoopi. These bungalows actually serve as dressing rooms for some of Hollywood's biggest stars, including Rock Hudson, Doris Day, and Jimmy Stewart. That's Bungalow 5195 in the side used to belong to Alfred Hitchcock. Of course, one of the greatest filmmakers of all Hollywood, and responsible for such classics as Psycho, Vertigo, Riverdale, and The Bird. Mr. Hitchcock had a knack for working himself into nearly every single movie that he made. Take a look to see if you can catch Hitchcock in the following cameos.
My name is Alfred Hitchcock.
And take a look off the left-hand side, folks. You can see the bungalow 5195 I was talking about with a very familiar profile.
Remember the maximum. She looked like.
We're going to use our front line to shoot interior scenes for a movie or TV show. The reason for that is because we have more control over audio and lighting, and we can build whatever sets we want inside. A lot of times we have to shoot outdoor scenes that really take place inside of our sound stages. So we use a combination of real plants and artificial plants because a lot of times real plants don't survive the intense plants we use inside of our sound stages. Alright folks, now time for the fun stuff. We're about to enter the world-famous Universal Studios back lot, where the world is just around the corner. We shoot the big stuff out here, exterior scenes on a large scale. We reuse these things as over and over again, each time change the look at them, so hopefully you don't recognize them from one production to the next. The job of transporting our backlot sets from one production to the next is the role of the art director. And Universal has had a long history of Academy Award-winning art direction. By the way, all the things you see on your screen now were all shot here at Universal Studios. To your right, you see actual center construction going on, like I was talking about. For that movie, you have to go back to bed. The built of brick and stone, tough for that. It's actually made of foam rubber and fiberglass. A lot of these buildings aren't even concrete structures at all. So it's self-empowered. This is the front. We're about to take you down on Milestone Street. This is a very popular filming location. You notice the left-hand side is built like a residential area, while the right-hand side is built like a business district. Just because there's a TV show every day on the town, I'm going to show which part of the street. This is where Bruce Almighty lives in that film, bearing his name. You check out how that was used for that movie. There we go. Hey, the street, you take a look down the street, you see the very scene where this street, this very street where this thing was shot.
Oh, you're done now.
B-E-A-U. Besides Jim Carrey, some of Hollywood's biggest stars have also lived on the street. For example, Arnold Schwarzenegger was here for Egg of Day. It was also where Clint Eastwood lived for Cooligans Bluff. Again, we reuse these same sets over and over again. You've probably seen these sets many times in movies over the years, and I realize you're looking at the exact same set. Up ahead, we have a special treat for you folks. We're about to come up for one of our most popular filming locations. This is Taylor Dean Jess for a brand new TV series called Ghost Whispers by Jennifer Love Hewitt. This is the city of Grandview. That antique shop over to your left-hand side is where she works at for that TV show. Although this is just as Grandview right now, has been used as many other locations over the years. Here you can see it as Hill Valley in Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. That building to your left-hand side is the courthouse. Is the library with the clock tower on top where Doc Brown honors the bull riding. That's that Marty McFly Back to the Future in the first film. So really, right now, the Valley has to do with other films, but the Psycho 2. This is a location where the Dead Still Monster came from Sleepers on Robert Redford. This is Jigsaw Valley. It's like the return to Hill Valley in Back to the Future 2. All the set designing thing around you is a great example of the role of production designers. Their job is to change the look of these sets to fit the needs of and specifications of a particular script. Sometimes you need more control of audio and lighting than these exterior sets provide, and you can't sometimes build an entire city block inside of a soundstage. But that's exactly what we're getting to the stage and we're about to go into now. And actually, before we do that, let me go ahead and talk more about the sets that we're about to take you down now. Welcome to our New York Street. We call it New York Street because it's just as Big Apple many times over the years. And somebody that knows more about this than I do is Miss Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi, let's tell us a little bit about these sets, please.
Outside of town, named Buckland, and completely superficial. Easy, homie, nowhere, Boston. We call this area New York Street, but it's doubled with more cities and more time periods, and more movies, and more commercials, and more music videos than any other spot in the world. You can shoot a scene in any city you need to, and still make it back to your Malibu beach house in town for your private Pilates workout with an avocado rub, or whatever you're into. Let's alright, let's go. I want to make the traffic, but don't take the tunnel this time, it's too crowded. I want you to cross down the stairs, head down that way. See that? I want to send me for a left joint. Let's see how that will job.
Now we're about to take it to that soundstage I was telling you about. We have an action thriller going on inside this stage. I can't say the name of the production because keep it. But Cat features one of Hollywood's biggest stars. So we have to build an entire city block inside. So hang on tight, folks. My notes you just about keep calm. I thought it was supposed to get started up. And there were 30 feet tall, 30,000 pounds. You don't get much better than that idea. Keep on the dreams out for what we call the council effect. The mechanical market can be found in the top guy to find on the float. First, to be learned the football territory flat. So, my civil skill technicians to operate control. Although the guys on Central used to create King Kong early version of the film, they got nothing from Kong that we had like a theater. Our Kong, or we recently had a theater about it, our Kong was very important in animation about audiences worldwide. It was sort of a pet project for Mr. Peter Jackson. Maybe he's going to say a little more about that.
I first saw King Kong when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and it was the moment that I thought I want to be able to make movies just like King Kong. I just thought a version of this wonderful story told with the technology that we have available to us today would be a really amazing thing.
Because the course starting only once and Jack Rock and Adrian Brody. One of the things that shot in that the ball set the quick spotted that two start going to Brian and Kirsten Duck, as well as Sean and Angel, and Jack Little. Off to the right hand side, you see a little more historic set. This picture was took back in 1970 as the news for TV shows which has a 6 years old antibiotic woman and for a week starring Scott Bakula. Okay, get those cameras ready because in just a few moments we're going to give you an up-close and personal look at a few of our most recognizable big screen icons. The vehicles that are coming up on your left are what we call picture cars. And a picture car is any vehicle on a set that can be seen by the camera. Picture cars will become a figure as the stars is represented. You see on your left-hand side, these are featured in a latest Fast and Furious film, Tokyo Drift. All filmmakers use computer-generated imagery combined with motion control technology to bring viewing impossible scenarios to life. We now have a chance to get you behind the scenes of what I'm talking about. Okay, now we're going to show you how all these things I've been talking about come together. What you're seeing on the screen is a 3D of a developing scheme. 3D or 3-visualization. It's kind of a run between visualization and far more filmmakers that you can have into the concept of action sequences. Hello, the corner did call it. Check it out, boys. Hey, you got any other moves for us today? Well done, guys. Good luck, guys, with the stars. Pretty cool, huh? Computer control robotic like Mama and Connie can rehearse all day, taking queries for science section, and perfectly repeat performances over and over again, all without ever questioning their motivation. We're now going to take it from the street of Tokyo to the Jumbo Islands off the coast of Costa Rica. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's go ahead and welcome you to Jurassic Park. As we said, Christmas Park that we're passing by now, we're using Peter Parker's Jurassic Park film. We're focused on working for us here at Universal. One of the first time that the detective young writer on the tour of the studio. That writer was Jurassic Park author Michael Crichton, who 20 years later inspired Silver's Dino Tracker. Of course, the latest Jurassic Park film premiered back in 2001, so that is all pretty much the same. Gotcha. That's a little right here in Hollywood, extinctions are only temporary, as rumors fly of a fourth Jurassic Park film roaring to life soon. Money was an essential element in Jurassic Park to create just the right mood. And here in Southern California, it's kind of difficult to exactly what we want to. It's everyone rain and snow, we usually have it in the same old boring sunshine day in, day out. So whenever we need to make rain for the movie, what am I telling you about weather? When I have access to America's favorite weatherman. You know him, you love him. He's a today's show's Al Wilson. Please give him a big welcome. Al, what's the forecast for today?
Forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be 7 dry and 6 points special. Ooh, and cloudy is getting good. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of 5 with precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla de Blar. That's the forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neighborhood. That's good. Anyway, that's where we're at now. Okay, so I'm sure I was just kidding around. I don't think he's serious at all. Stop the water anytime you want. Oh, really, man. Make it, man. Make it fun. You really make it fun, something. Al? Al, are you listening? I'm just going to take it with. Okay, let's start. It's going to be fun. Well, I think the street side, baby. Never mind. Everybody got a trip, right? That effect is just created by a couple tanks that get to the top of the hill. They hold down for down the water to release it after touching a button. All that water that you cycle back up to the top of it, so that's the second tab. That effect was instantly of these three-shot lines on that by its on the audience and make it again.
You can't run the wall, shit!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
We're now taking you to our 6-point section. Many of all those third 23rd to watch you shoot at one time or another, including the Duke, Mr. John Wayne. Can you now tell us a little more about our Western set? Mr. Wayne?
Order. Whoa. Howdy, Silver. Okay. Now you got to put your golf carts where you want. Alright, I'm not really John Wayne, but I did shoot my very first movie here. Right here. Steven Spielberg's The Color Purple. Yes, okay.
Alright, maybe there wasn't to do. But you guys know a thing or two about this area.
Did you know that more movies have been shot on these streets than any other spot in the world? Now, during the silent film era, they could shoot up to 6 movies at the same time, one on each one of these 6 streets. That's why it's called 6 Points, because each street has its own track, its own sheriff's office, its own saloon, and its own hotel. Now, it turns out that this town ain't big enough for both of us. So get on back along to your tram, stagecoach thing, and get the heck out of here. Go!
Alright, we're going. Hey, down, you folks, you notice some of these doors are smaller than normal, while other doors are larger. Well, that's how we made our Western Wisconsin monster light. Whenever we would have our cowboys stand inside one of the smaller doors, they would actually look bigger and bumper than they actually are. And whenever the dams and the sheriffs would stand in one of those larger doors, they would gain a little more help. Many volunteers cowboys that wanted to shoot at one time or another, they want to see these cats come in there. Move up to your right-hand side, folks. You see a very strange looking caption. That's an underwater tank. It keeps the crew, the director, most of the camera dry while they shoot through hatches on the side of a tank. Put a couple notches in there, and you got yourself a scene. I told you taking audiences from the bottom of the ocean. I thought we'd do it down the water tank to the surface of the moon. How do we do that? Well, we're driving over it. This asphalt road was transformed into the surface of the moon. The Tom Hanks walks across in a dream sequence for Apollo 13. By now you probably get the idea that not everything in Hollywood is as it seems. Because movies all based on illusion. And there's no better example of that than Universal Pictures' King Kong, directed by Peter Jackson. Well, once the film was created using film beyond the pure animation, Jackson wanted to draw his fantastic creation to the real environment. To solve this problem, Jackson turned to art director Dan Hanna and the Writer Workshop. The solution was to create large-scale miniature environments called ligatures. The actors were filmed against a giant blue screen, and in this you can find the into these ligatures. Over 800 of these environments were created for this film. Right now, we're going to give you a close-up look at one of the ligatures used in the film. It was featured in the scene with SS Venture first arrived at Skull Island. To do this, we'll take you to the middle of the lagoon, so you can see how these ligatures would appear from the point of view of the camera. You should have your own camera, folks. We won't want to miss this. But that's the Skull Island will take you deeper and deeper now into our background. Up to right there inside of our properties upon it. What the property may have to do with something an active touches or handles. Here's a little bit more about it is Amanda finds it.
Amanda and I live in the property department. The Universal Property Company contains the largest collection in the industry, with well over 1 million plots. And believe me, we put this property to good use.
Well, about this secretary, one of them is up with sword and shield. We're actually the square of warriors. The oldest set is go back over 45 years ago. Back in 1960, Kubrick transformed this area into ancient Rome, the classic film Spartacus. 42 years later, it also transformed to the infamous city of Gomorrah for the Scorpion King, starring The Rock. He says, well, the feature of Princess Diaries 2 around Gibson when they send in to the Princess Country Elders, and also double the emergency to the backlog by TV series Cross and Jordan. He says, well, also used in the Pink Panther starring Steve Martin and Beyonce Note, and we'll be seeing this in the sort of the third film called The Good German. Right now, we're taking from around the world to a little Eurostep, to Madrid, Berlin, or other European countries. How do we do it? Well,
Welcome to Little Europe. This place can be made to look almost like any country we need, just by changing the language on the side and a little bit decoration. No voy a estar la perdón para los pasos. You are right. You get? Now, what's the whole I got to do around this right?
he says, well, use the time to tribute, and we'll be getting 2 sequels to that film. On your right-hand side, put on the storage spot in the back left. This is the Court of Miracles. You see, Universal Studios is the inventor of the monster genre, and this is where all of Hollywood's greatest monsters got their start. Give me one moment, folks. Oh, cool, you know what it is. Alright, folks, I have a special treat for you. Up ahead of us is Stage City. We were currently shooting an action thriller. We just got word that the crew just went on break, so letting us go inside and get a sneak peek at a real working soundstage. Shut your cameras out, folks, because this is not happening too often. Our stage is a unique stage. The multi-level stage, one of the few in the world. On the upper level, they built an entire city block, complete with brick buildings, paved roads, and fire hydrants. On the lower level, as you can see, it just looks like a subway station. I'm looking around some of the subway stops, and it looks like it's supposed to be the San Francisco box or something. Now, once they're built, they were now called a hot set. That means it's fully dressed and ready to go as soon as the director calls action. You notice the cameras on the track are dollied back and forth, the last position exactly as they need to be. Well, we're just going to talk about the film continuity. You see, all movies and TV shows are all shot pretty much out of order. That's what happens all the time. Nothing to worry about. Okay, good luck. Participated in, having you dispensed in much disaster film. But these actors you touch down will take 7 weeks to show the substitute, but then it's always quite fantastic. I know I think you went through the pretty temple here today, so I want to take a little, I don't know, happy adventure. How many of them I don't know, Emily. And now you're taking out of the island. What is that called? It's not the island that's terrorized by Daddy and Shark or Universal's greatest hit John? Well, yes, it's not about the was. But don't worry, folks, if you not the Shark, they can get off you right the next time. You have police drivers that wanted out in one final trip to the area before we opened the beach. That's like their buddy Kenny in the water now. Me and him, we go way back. I know anything bad happened to him. He knows anything bad happened. Well, we're going to look at it. Oh, okay, folks, don't panic. Looks like the very shark in the water. But you make exactly what you do to situation. Keep away. Alright, get out of the water, Kenny. Kenny? No, you can't take in the shark, man. He's only 20 bucks. Get out of the water. Kenny? Kenny? No, you can't down me, man. No, Kenny, please, no, don't go. Oh my God. Alright, folks, they just killed Kenny. Okay, please remain seated. You don't know what's going to happen to a shark like that. Keep on that yellow dog to your right. That shark will attach it. He's taking a bit. He's going to leave us alone. Okay. He's taking us with him. Alright, folks, I know it's dark, but there's nothing to worry. Okay, maybe there's a little to worry about. I'll take gas prices go back up, isn't it? Alright, so you tell your time. Get you out of here as soon as you can. I would make sense. Well, there's something interesting every day. Well, that's of course, you're mean. Don't you got Mr. Rice, folks? You see, the only shark in the world that can beat the back shark. Take it away, Bruce. Bruce, mechanical shark from God, who actually is like a terror off-screen. That's what's off-screen. On the first day shooting, he said, the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Causing the truth, the nickname, the Trouble Production, Flaws. See now, tell us a little bit more about the trials and tribulations of Bruce the Mechanical there. Here's the John Stretch himself, like this, Peter Silver.
That's a much maligned shark. It didn't really work overseas. It didn't work They were always saying, well enough. For a while there, I haven't been through that time. So I really always shark a lot.
In case you're wondering where Bruce, the man-eating shark of John, got his name from, his name is the Strobert attorney. Okay, right, and it's glad you see the second one, the most successful movie maker of all time. That is Christopher Sugarman from a movie starring Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds called The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. That's right, I said it, now say it again. Hey, right next door, by the most desirable houses on television today. One of my friends is Desperate Housewives, Dad. Where are you guys at? Well, folks, to a state away against ABC and BBC, Desperate Housewives. Desperate Housewives, right over. I guess there's now the San Diego for the Edward Gloria, along with the first season. It's not the next virtual Betty Applewhite list they used to belong to the Monsters in the top TV series. Right next to them we have Susan Thomas, played by Kelly Hatcher. Next to her is the Felicity Hoskins character, but not her. Console with that is one Marsha Cross character, Freeway. Go ahead and take a look at the Runs Over City Lane in action. Welcome. I like Desperate Housewives coming out to 9 p.m. on ABC. The Desperate was stealing was built to fit the look and feel of a typical suburban neighborhood, but that doesn't skip costs for much more fans from the imaginative look. So that's still good and shot to start rebuilt, but also in the town, the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I thought learn more about the Desperate, the Grinch Stole himself, Ron Howard.
One of the biggest creative challenges that we faced on How the Grinch Stole Christmas was to bring the storybook world of Dr. Seuss to life. Some of the most talented artists in Hollywood worked for months to create a living, breathing Whoville. When it was all done, they had built an entire city. And the fantasy world of Dr. Seuss became a reality.
Here you can see some of the sets from the Grinch off to your right-hand side. It was one of the largest productions that takes place here at Universal Studios. The sets that movie occupies 10 of our sound stages, as well as a large portion of our backlot. Residents of Hulu have a lot more to worry about than just the Grinch. Maybe Universal Studios Soundbox is right next door to Norman Bates. Keep it coming to the right, folks, because we're coming into two of the most famous sets still standing in all of Hollywood. The Bates Hotel and the Psycho House. Everybody probably stopping for a short break, then you got to get a quick shower. Now, coming up, one of the most impressive movie sets ever created. The spectacular crash site of Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. We're going to take you right to the heart of this colossal set. Stop your camera for a few moments to allow you to get some amazing pictures. So, hang on tight and have your cameras ready. Is what remains the neighborhood where Tom Cruise hangs out in the film. That is an actual airplane, which is destroyed specifically for this incredible scene.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
He put them to sit down to talk about the War of the Worlds. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
This is one of the largest movie sets ever constructed. But despite the use of real-life realistic sets such as this one, the film also featured over 500 effect shots. That's more than Spielberg has ever used before. And obviously, as you've just seen, audiences got on a bank for their bucks.
Man, did you see that with the plane and the crash in the town of the sea? Oh my goodness, that's why I do not fly or battle spaceship. But by now, you get that around here subject to forward to sea. Oh, where is it? The universal backlot can double in basically any city or place in the world. But, I'm sorry, what did you say? Yeah, you in the third car. What about the middle of the ocean? Okay, this ugly smarty pants. I'll take no problem. Oh, no, stop. Okay. Stop that music now like this. Oh, stop. It's not funny anymore. I'm not perfect. Big star. Oscar person. Ready?
Alright, this movie took place right here in the Falls Lake area. Falls Lake is one time there was a waterfall that said this property. Right now you're seeing actual set construction going on for Evan Almighty, the sequel to Bruce Almighty, that will be starring Steve Carell and Morgan Freeman coming back as God. Many other movies have shot here over the years, making this, using it for the climatic action sequence. Here you can see the Jaws the Revenge. Jurassic Park 3 starring Sam Neill. The Hulk getting blown away. Tom Hanks, Apollo 13, Frankenstein's monster put away in Van Helsing. Jim Carrey walking on water and Bruce Almighty. And George Clooney in a Budweiser cow and a stunt cow. Just kidding, it's not a real cow. That cow is automated using CGI computer-generated imagery. In recent years, CGI has completely revolutionized the movie-making process. From singing the Titanic to bringing dinosaurs back from the dead, this truly made anything possible in the movies. Two great examples are two hit films, The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. We now know a little bit about how he used CGI in those two hit films. Here's the film's writer-director, Mr. Stephen Sommers.
Hello, I'm Stephen Sommers, the writer-director of The Mummy. When I began this project, I knew it was going to be a challenging sequel. The biggest challenge was to recreate the mysterious world of ancient Egypt, the very threatening monster that frightens the modern-day audience. A real alive, three-dimensional walking plastic force. Not just some guy wrapped in bandage. Something that can only be done with special effects. Luckily, I have my buddies up at George Lucas Industrial Light and Magic on my side. Mummy, ILM used a combination of live-action footage of actor Arnold Vosloo, computer-generated imagery in a way that has never before been seen on film. And since our mummy is, rotted and full of holes, ILM's artist had to create the entire mummy, inside and out, including digital bones and skin, muscles, kidneys, intestines, and you get the picture. Was the mummy dead? Important film. Yes. We'll just have to wait for it.
Alrighty, folks, and we're about nearing the end of our tour. But before we go, I want to send things back over to our special guest. Here's with the Joe word. One more time. Take it away, Willie.
That's just the business. Well, you know what I mean. Think about it. All levels of everything to make all these laugh or cry or put up everything. And you know what? You ever let him down? In fact, Mr. Lemley's City of Entertainment here has gone beyond his wildest dreams, and that, my friend, is a happy ending right out of the movie.
Alrighty, folks, and that's it, my friends. This was for today. My name is Carlos. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer some situation. Show them some love. It has been our pleasure taking on the tour today. On behalf of Brian, myself, and others here at NBC Universal, we hope you've enjoyed your exclusive behind-the-scenes Hollywood access.
Congratulations! I see you survived your Hollywood adventure.
And you guys face giant apes, killer sharks, hungry dinosaurs, earthquakes, floods, fires. Time to take a bow.
So come join Billy and me on the red carpet.
For an Access Hollywood premiere party.
Thanks so much for joining us today, and enjoy the rest of your day at Universal Studios Hollywood.
We'll see you in the movies.
Alright, folks, again, it has been my pleasure and everything in Hollywood. That's a wrap. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.